Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to another pick a card reading. Now, this reading is sort of timeless, but it's sort of not as well, because what I'm doing is focusing on the new timeline that is coming in for you. Now, this is connecting with February 2026. That is when this energy begins. So it's not just going to be like a one-time thing, a one-time change. This is the beginning of a new timeline for you. I don't know if you've been paying attention to astrology, but there are a lot of big alignments, big influences going on astrologically that are affecting the entire world and the global consciousness of everyone and everything. This is like a very significant time in our history on Earth as humans. And so this is the beginning of big change for all of us. And we are all at this place in our lives now where we are choosing what timeline we want to step onto. Are we going to stay with the old ways in the old world with the way things have been done? Or are we going to step into a new timeline? So I thought I'd do these readings. I did a reading at the beginning of the year for the global energies of 2026, with it being such a significant year. So you might want to listen to that if you haven't done so already, because that talks about the general influences affecting everyone. And so with 2026 being a number 1 year in numerology, that is a number of new beginnings. Okay, it's a new beginning for us. And the dates in February are also quite interesting because I'm more into numerology rather than astrology. So the 2 February is the second month. So if you think about February the 6th, that will have been a date of a shift in energies. But another much bigger shift in energies will be the 26th of February, because that is the year. So 2, the second month, the 26th, so that's 226, and then the year is 226. Okay, so this is a significant time for us with big energies, big influences, changing everything. And the number 2 itself and the number 6 have got some similarities. 2 and 6 both relate to emotions and love, but in different ways. 2 can also connect with a sudden change in direction, like doing a 180. And the number 6 can connect with self-care, nurturing, intuition. So the 2 and the 6 together really relate to connection with ourselves and with each other. Okay. And with this being a number 1 year, those energies are going to come in a lot stronger, where we are going to be taking better care of ourselves, better care of each other, and also connecting with our emotions. And our emotions connect us to spirit. And the number 6 connects with the intuition. So we've got this big energy to do with connection going on this year. So this is a new beginning of connection with ourselves, with each other, and with spirit. Okay. So in these readings, when you choose a reading that you're most drawn to, this will show you that the timeline that you're moving towards, if you don't like the sound of this reading, of the timeline that you're moving towards, you can always make changes, okay? So I will be channeling messages in the readings that relate to things that are changing for you, opportunities that are coming in for you to change things or to let go of things or to bring things in. I'm just going to see what comes through, okay? So if you want help in choosing the reading, then you can keep listening. And it might, it might be that you are drawn to more than one reading, or even all of the readings, because it might be that the messages in all the readings are relevant to the timeline that you're going on to. Because remember, these are general readings. If you'd like a more specific reading, then you can get in touch through my website. There'll be a link below the video. And there are timestamps below the video as well if you want to go straight to the readings. But if you want help with choosing the reading that is right for you, then keep listening. So we'll start off by taking a deep breath in, holding that for a moment, and then breathing that out really slowly. And that helps your body to relax. Do that again if you really feel that you need to calm yourself and center yourself. So a big deep breath in, hold for a moment, and then breathe out slowly. Okay, close your eyes. That will help you to focus and turn within, and then ask Spirit to show you the most significant, relevant reading for you now. Okay. And when you feel that you are ready to open your eyes, one or more of the cards will jump out at you, okay? If you need longer to choose, then pause the video until you feel ready. Otherwise, I will see you in the readings. Hello there, Great One. Thank you for joining me today. So you chose this card, which is number 45, Completion. Now, I don't know if you can see or not, but there are 2 rainbows on this card. Rainbows relate to completion, obviously, and also wish fulfillment. So the timeline that you are moving onto, this is like what your whole life has been moving towards, okay? Everything that has gone on in your life has been getting you to this point to move onto this timeline, okay? Because you are closing up a lot of things and you are achieving a long-held wish that you've had for a long time in this next phase. This is like the timeline that you are stepping onto now. This is going to be the rest of your life, what your life up till this point has been leading to, okay? So this is a really big deal for you. This card in this deck is not just about an ending. It's not just about closing a door on something. It's not just about finishing something up or letting something go. This is huge, huge completion. This is like a massive cycle that you've been working on throughout your life so far to date is ending, okay? So this is endings of all kinds. We'll get some more cards to see what else, what else Spirit wants to tell you if you've got specific things coming to an end, because this timeline is going to go on for a long time for you. Okay, but I will get some messages that relate to the near term first of all, and we'll see what Spirit wants you to know about the near future. First of all, we'll have a look at that first. Get 2 cards. So we've got 13 Affinity and 33 Truth. Okay, lovely cards. So first of all, the near future, something that's completing or changing for you in a really big way, is the people in your life. You might have one or more people currently who you feel like you're not really in alignment with anymore. And that it might be that there's not anything going wrong specifically in the connection or connections if there's more than one. It's just that you're kind of moving on to a different path. And if you're feeling like you're not really connecting with someone or with several people, it's because you're moving in different directions. You're moving onto a new path. They're going onto their own path. And it might be that your paths aren't going to stay together. You're not going to stay together. You're not going to be heading in the right direction. So if this is relevant for you, don't fight it. You don't have to keep people in your life that you don't connect with anymore. Because one of the things that I mentioned at the introduction, if you listen to it, is that we are moving into a global time of more connection with ourselves, with each other, and with Spirit. Okay, so it is going to be really important, especially for you with this completion card, for you to open yourself up to meeting people who you are in alignment with. If you are holding on to those that you're not in alignment with and you don't really feel like you can be your full self, or you're not really seeing things in the same way as you used to, or you're not really sure what you're even getting out of the connection anymore, I don't mean that in a narcissistic way, we like to feel good when we spend time with people, don't we? We like to feel fulfilled. We like to have a good time. We like to feel heard. We like to help our friends. So, if that's not feeling like it was, if things aren't feeling like they were, if they feel like they've been shifting for you, or that maybe that this hasn't happened yet, but it's coming in soon over the next few months, where you start to realize that you're not connecting with people, the same people in the same way. And Spirit is saying, don't worry about that. You know, sometimes we just need to let people go so that we can go in a new direction and meet new people. If we're holding on to people and places and things for too long, it stops new things, new experiences coming into our life. Okay, so Spirit is asking you to be a little bit brave here and just be honest with yourself about the people around you. Who is resonating with you? Who does it feel? Who is it when you're with them that you feel like you're at home with them, that you're at peace with them, that you can be yourself, that you get on with them well, even if you don't agree on everything? You know, you can learn, we can all learn to accept others even when we've all got different opinions, but it's how you feel when you're in somebody's company. Okay, the other message I'm getting here for a few of you is about you being more connected to animals. You've got this opportunity coming up on this timeline for you to deepen your connection to animals, because I've mentioned about in the introduction about the number 6, connecting with intuition. This is something that's going to affect a lot of people as we move forward with the new energies that are coming into this world, where we are going to be more intuitive, connecting more with our psychic abilities. And for some of us, that is going to mean connecting on a deeper level with animals and being able to communicate with them and understanding them. So for some of you, this is going to be relevant, not for all of you though, where you are going to feel quite drawn to animals and you're going to feel them quite strongly. You might even not realize it straight away that you're picking up on your animals, or if you've got an animal companion at home, you might not realize straight away how much you're actually picking up on them. So really be aware of that. If you have a change in mood, or if you have a sudden idea or a thought that comes in, just double check. Is it from you? Is it from your animal? You know, especially when you're in the same room as them. I find with my cats, because I'm an animal communicator and it took me a long time to realize that, but I have found, that when if there's something wrong with one of the animals and they walk into the room, I feel it so strongly. And then I've also noticed when I leave the house, if there's something going on and I'm picking up on it from one of the animals and I haven't realised, then what I've been picking up on suddenly stops. And so that's helped me to really become aware of what is mine and what is the animals. And it takes practice, you know. So this is something for you to be aware of and to develop if you want to. So there is this very strong element here for this group about connection, about the people, the beings, the animals as well, for some of you that you are connecting with. Okay, and that's going to be quite an important focus for you over the next few months. This other card here, this is lovely because this ties in well with what I've just mentioned in the introduction and just briefly already, to do with your intuition and your psychic abilities, because this card relates to your spirit guides, your spirit helpers, your spiritual team connecting with you, putting messages into your mind, giving you the answers that you've been asking for or seeking or searching for. And this is about you developing a stronger connection to spirit. This is what I mentioned in the introduction if you haven't listened to it. So this is one of the energies that's coming in quite strongly for this group, is your intuitive side, your psychic abilities. This is something that you can develop. Again, over the next few months, this is something that you can choose to develop if you want to, because you've got a strong natural ability that is either waking up or that is expanding. So it's up to you what you want to do with that. But this is on the timeline that you are stepping onto. Okay. Now let's get some more cards for some more messages. We'll see what else is coming in for you. We'll have those. They all wanted to come out. Let's see what we've got here first. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan, and keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. That is lovely. That's interesting to come out underneath this truth card where I was talking about your spirit family, your spirit team who are helping you, because that is great confirmation for that. This group, you have got the potential to have a strong spiritual connection in this next big phase of your life on this timeline. Okay. Now, some of you might already be in that place, and this is a much deeper connection. This is you getting very connected and receiving information much more clearly than you ever have done. Okay. And really feeling spirit's presence and knowing that they are around you. This is like you becoming more connected, more stable, more grounded with your spiritual truth, with the spiritual part of yourself. And this is also an influence where you are allowing fear to leave your life more and more and more, because you are building up trust in spirit, and you know that you are being helped at all times, and that your spirit family are always there with you. So this is you stepping into this role of being a spiritual being that's having a human existence, rather than a human being that has a spiritual existence elsewhere. This is you merging the two, being your spiritual self as a human. Okay, this is a wonderful, exciting phase that you are stepping onto in this timeline. And this other card here, Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. This is you really connecting with your soul's purpose in a big way. Like, not just, I mean, we are living our life purpose every single day in everything that we do, everything that we experience is our purpose. It's all to do with the experiences, the life lessons that we have, the wisdom that we gain. But for you, group one, there is a significant let's call it a vocation or a calling that is waking up in you, that is rising to the surface over the next few months. And your spirit team are going to help you with that. And I feel that it is going to connect with other people, or for some of you, with animals. Okay, so you have been preparing for this, what is coming in for you on this timeline, your entire life. Whether you've been aware of it or not, you have been having lots of different experiences, meeting lots of different people, gaining lots of wisdom, learning lots of life lessons that have been getting you ready for this timeline that is coming in for you, so that you're going to be prepared for what's coming. Okay, let's get some more cards, see what these are. We've got 43, love matters. 49, heighten your vitality. I love that image. Look at the rainbows on that. That is giving me a strong sense of your aura there, your chakras. I've got a throat thing going on with this reading, and when this happens, this is all connecting to your throat chakra and needing to speak your truth or express your needs. And we've got this truth card here, and we've got the blue colour there, which is the throat chakra colour. So there is something for this group about it being very important for you on this next timeline, that you are speaking, that you are expressing yourself truthfully, expressing your needs, sharing wisdom, maybe guiding others. Yeah, the energy is cleared now that I've spoken that. Okay, we have got 48, hope and happiness. We've got a few numbers in the 40s, I notice, actually. 43, 45, 48 and 49. So those are interesting numbers. This is like, usually in oracle card decks, they're usually around 40 something cards in a deck. So these are like, these 40 numbers is confirmation to me, as well with 49 coming out. This is like this big completion energy again, you know. This is you for the first few months. I think you're going to be wrapping up a lot of things over the next few months to make way for these new energies coming in. So this lovely Love Matters card, especially with that being next to the Affinity card, isn't that wonderful? The connections are going to be such a big thing for this group, because that is such a beautiful image. You've got doves on there. We've got a dove on there. So this is you emanating the love frequency. And you might find, though, group one, that because you're emanating this high frequency, certain people won't be able to stand being around you. They won't want to be in your life anymore. They won't want to be near you. They won't be able to connect with you, because their energy won't be open to the frequency that you're emitting. So don't take that personally. You know, if anybody feels like, if it seems like you're rubbing somebody up the wrong way with just by being yourself, it isn't you. Okay, please know that it is not you. It's the other person who is fighting with their own self, fighting with their shadow. They're still stuck in their trauma and emotions, and they can't cope with the frequency that you're giving off. So don't dim yourself, don't shut yourself down, be your true self and allow those people to come and go from your life. And don't engage in any like desire to defend yourself or explain yourself in any way. You know, really always choose love rather than conflict, unless you need to assert yourself and stand up for yourself for something that is being done to you that is unfair, but choose your battles wisely. But the other message I'm getting here with this Love Matters card, there is such a lovely, peaceful, tranquil energy coming through this card, where this is what I was talking about with your connections group one, where the right people are going to be drawn to you and animals are going to be drawn to you as well. They will feel very safe in your energy, you know, if it resonates with you with working with animals, because you will give off these vibes that animals will pick up on straight away, and they'll just know that they can trust you, and they'll pick up on your thoughts and feelings quite easily, and they'll know that they feel safe with you. And it will be the same with people, you know, the people who are open to, who have an open heart and an open mind, will be open to your frequencies. Those are the people that you will be attracting to you on this new timeline. Okay. So if you've had experiences in the past where you've had some difficult relationships, difficult connections with people not treating you right, with not meeting people who were on your wavelength or who just didn't get you, that is all ending for you now. So don't be afraid to let any of those lingering connections go that don't feel right, as I've mentioned already. Okay. Now we've got 49 in the center here, heighten your vitality. These two cards in the center, we've got the rainbow energies. We've also got some rainbow colours in there, but it's very strong in this central column here is this rainbow energy. This is you really needing to tune into your energy field, your energy centres, and make sure that you are taking care of your energy moving forward, like in a big way, you know, on this new timeline. This is you really connecting with energy and frequencies and vibrations in a really, really big way. And that starts with you taking care of your own energy. You might already be doing this, and if so, that is great. So this is like letting you know that this is going to be opening up in such a big way. And what I'm seeing here in this image is you being able to, I'm getting such an interesting message coming through here. Do you know what? I'm seeing you connecting with other dimensions, other realities, other timelines. I'm seeing you being able to navigate the frequencies. Like, oh gosh, I don't even know how to put this into words. Bear with me a moment. It's like, I mean, for some of you, this could even be astral travel, but it could just be that you are, your consciousness, you're able to move your consciousness through time and space and everything in between. Like you're moving through dimensions, you're moving through timelines, you're moving through colours. I'm seeing something, I can't put it into words what I'm seeing. It's maybe something that you will experience in a very clairvoyant way. I feel that clairvoyance could be quite strong with this group actually, where you are going to be seeing what others can't. And it's like, it's that, oh, I don't even know how to put it into words. I'm sorry. Gosh, right. It's like there's a whole new reality opening up to you, or realities you are going to be seeing in a different way to that other people can't see. And this is a big gift that is opening up for you, or expanding beyond what it already is, where you are going to be able to see so much more. And this includes, I'm getting the messages of seeing inside people, seeing if somebody's got illness in the body, you know, by seeing their energy. Some of you might even be able to see auras, like physically see auras. You might be able to see things that are hidden. You might see patterns really easily in things. You might see signs a lot. This is to do with your vision opening up that I'm seeing in this image here. But what I was talking about initially to do with taking care of your energy, Spirit's just reminded me to mention that before I go off track too much, is about you really needing to focus on cleansing your energy regularly, making sure that you're cutting cords in your energy, making sure that you're restoring your own energy reserve with light, like on a regular basis, go into meditation or sit still for a few minutes and replenish yourself. Let the light flow in through your crown and fill you up and, overflow into your aura, and make sure you're doing this really, really regularly. Spirit's actually saying, do it every single day, group one, because this is going to be so important, because your frequency is going to get more finely attuned and to a much higher level. It's really important that you take care of your energy and what you're doing with your energy, as in where you go and where you're putting yourself and who you're connecting with. This group is moving onto this timeline where energy is going to become very important to you. The frequencies, how I can see some of you working with energy in a new way that you haven't considered before, and maybe new gifts developing. I am seeing some new gifts here that I can't even put into words, because I feel that there are things coming in that we haven't experienced yet in this world, that maybe have been on past timelines in this world, in this realm, and that are coming back to us. So I feel that there could be some new gifts opening up for this group that you don't yet know about, that I don't yet know about, new things that are happening that might seem like magic, or new types of alchemy. It feels very exciting. And it feels, I'm getting the word accelerating as well that's coming into my mind. I feel like something is going to come in quite quickly for you. So, be aware of that. If you start feeling very sensitive, or you've got some weird physical symptoms happening to you as your body is adjusting to new energy coming in, make sure that you're taking care of yourself when that happens, and realize that it might not be an illness. It's just your body adjusting to higher frequencies. Okay. So taking care of yourself in the fact that eating very healthily, exercising, getting fresh air, sleeping enough, resting enough, that is going to be really, really important for you, for your body, to allow it to adjust to these new energies. Okay. Now we've got this lovely card here, 48, hope and happiness. I'm getting this connecting in. We've got doves again on this card, or white. They're white, whatever they are. Oh, they could be swans, they are. That is wonderful, group one. We've got swans, that lovely energy of transformation, and the white birds as well. This is the energy that is coming in, that's building up long term for you, group one, hope and happiness. This is where you've got the love and the hope and the happiness. This is something that you are going to be emitting big time from your own energy field. And just by you walking into a room or walking down a street, you are going to affect the places that you go in a really big way. This group are here to embody the love frequency in a big way. You are here to develop psychic abilities in a big way and to use them to help people. You are here to connect with people. I spoke about connection, didn't I? You are here to connect with people in such a special way and help people and help them to see the truth about themselves, about healing themselves, about the truth of spirit, the truth of the world, the truth of so many things. But just your presence alone, this is what you are working towards, is going to change this world just by you being in it. Okay. So I'm going to stop the reading there. I feel that spirit wants to end it there. If you want to get a more personal reading with where this is leading you, then please check the description box below for details on that on my website. But I really hope that reading has helped you, group one. You've got an amazing future ahead of you where you are going to feel so fulfilled and present and aware and grateful and at peace. There's this culmination. That's what this is for you. This is a culmination of your whole life and your past lives that is coming in for you. This is a very high frequency group for this reading. You have been working towards this for such a long time, and it is finally here for you. Is the timeline for it? Okay, so I hope this helps you in some way, Group 1. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours, my lovelies. Take care. Hello there, Group 2. You chose this card, number 17. Bittersweet. Now then, the timeline that you are moving on to, as I said in the introduction, the timelines that are ahead of us, you know, if we don't like anything that we're hearing in the reading, we can always change things, okay, by moving in a different direction, by making changes. So bear that in mind as you listen to this reading. Now, this card relates to a very difficult connection that you have had, okay, and I feel that the timeline that is moving in for you is you moving away from pain and trauma and heartbreak. Like this is a heart healing. This is wisdom coming in. I'm going to get some more cards though. What I'm going to do, because this timeline that is coming in for you, Group 2, this like spans a long period of time. But what I'm going to do is bring through messages that are relating to the next few months specifically to help you. So I feel that let's just see what we've got first. So 28 Decide, that jumped out, didn't it? That is a number 1 card, and we've got another number 1 here. Look at that, number 1 Begin, and 21 Joy. Now you've got a lot of yellow energy. That's so interesting. Okay, so the yellow energy connects with the solar plexus. So in this group, you have had a significant connection to somebody in your life that has been very difficult for you to go through. This person has chipped away at your confidence, your self-esteem. They have maybe made you feel like you aren't good enough, that you aren't worthy enough, that you don't deserve. And you have struggled with those feelings of lack, of not being enough in some way for a long, long time. And I feel that with these 2 number 1 energies coming out, especially Begin and Decide, I feel that you're either you've just gone through an ending with this connection, or you're about to go through an ending. I feel for most of you, the ending has already happened though. And the timeline that you're stepping onto is about you starting to heal from this and getting understanding of it, and really changing the way that you are seeing people and relationships and the sort of person that you have been drawing to you. Because I feel for some of you, you might have drawn other people to you that were like this. You know, that if you've had a person in your life that seemed like they're quite toxic, it might well be that you've had more than one person in your life that's like that in some way. But I do feel that this is relating to a very significant connection, like for some example, a family member, a parent, a sibling, maybe even a child or a spouse. I think that this is a close connection that we're talking about here. For 1 or 2 of you, it might be a best friend that you've stepped away from, but this is somebody that has been quite close to you, that has been in your life for quite a long time and had a significant impact on you. And this person, their soul and your soul came together before you came here. You're actually from the same soul family, believe it or not, and you are good friends in the spirit realm, believe it or not. But you came together as souls, and you said you made this pact with each other that you wanted to help each other to grow in different ways, and you made an agreement to come together in this lifetime where you helped each other with difficult life lessons, you know, because when somebody chips away at your self-esteem and your confidence, and you go to the lower end of that trait where you've got no self-esteem, no confidence, then for you to learn confidence, get your confidence back, get your self-esteem back, that makes you a very strong person in doing that, okay? And you only really know what confidence is and what self-esteem feels like when you've had to gain it back and earn it back. Then you realize what it is, and you realize how strong you can be. Okay, so these difficult experiences in our lives, they are here to help us to evolve and grow and to push us beyond our limits and to make us realize what we are capable of and how strong we can actually be, because your strength and your confidence and your self-esteem are going to be a big part of your life moving forward, group 2. Okay. And you'll understand it more as time goes by. You might not understand it straight away at the moment, but you have got a new beginning, a very strong new beginning coming in on your timeline, because you've got these 2 number 1 energies. And I spoke about it in the introduction about this year, 2026, being a number 1 energy, a number 1 in numerology. We're in a big number 1 cycle. If you haven't listened to the global collective reading that I did a while ago on the year 2026, then listen to that, because that could be quite relevant for this group in particular, with you getting these number 1 energies. Okay. Because the other thing with number 1 for you, group 2, is about being more independent. You might be somebody so far, or have been someone who has been quite dependent on others, or who likes to have someone around, or who likes to be in a connection or be in a relationship, or who likes to rely on other people. But that is changing for you on this timeline that you're coming on to now, group 2. You are becoming more independent. You are stepping out on your own, and you are going to be forging your own path. I feel like this might sound a little bit scary for some of you, but Spirit is saying you have got this. And while you might not feel like it at the moment that you are ready for this, you are. Spirit has been helping to get you ready for this new beginning. Okay. So you are going to be doing more things on your own. You are going to be making choices on your own, not relying on input from others as much. I feel that you might have been doing that quite a lot in the past, where you've asked for other people's opinions, or you've listened to other people's advice and often may have been swayed by what other people think. But for you, group 2, you are stepping onto this new timeline that is all about you. It is all about you getting stronger and trusting yourself, being independent, being more courageous, trusting that you have got this, trusting in spirit more, being more assertive, because I spoke about the yellow energy, didn't I? Connecting with the solar plexus energy. And this is where our inner power center is. It's like we have our own little sun in our energy field, right in the center there, where our solar plexus is, right below the rib cage. You have got a sun shining from there. And this connection that you have been in, or more than one connection, that has been draining your life force, because you have been giving to these people or to this person for a long time. You've been giving into them and giving to them, and just giving, maybe even giving up as well. A lot of giving has been going on. And so your inner power, your sun, your inner sun, your light source, your energy source has grown weak, to the point where you might have wanted to give up at times, where you might have wanted to really, that's another give up, give in, because you've given so much. So this timeline is all about you, group 2, okay? It is all about you getting your power back. This is all about you discovering what makes you feel joyful, what you like to do. You've got this lovely joy card. This timeline is about you discovering your joy again. What makes you happy? What do you enjoy? What do you like to do? What lights you up? What makes you smile? Who makes you smile? You know, this isn't just about what, it's about who as well. What can you do in your life to bring in people that make you smile, that light you up? What changes can you engage in to do the things that you want to do? How many of the things are you doing at the moment that really make you smile, or that you really enjoy? Have a review of your life and be honest with yourself and ask yourself, what can change? What do you want to change? What do you want to improve? What can you discover about yourself? What new things can you start that are going to make you feel happier, that are going to put a smile on your face again? Now, I'm going to get some more cards. What I want to ask Spirit now for you, group 2, is the things that you're changing and evolving and letting go of. First of all, I think we'll get that one. I'm going to have that one. Oops, put that back down. We have got Speak Your Truth. No surprise that has come out. Take a closer look. I'm going to get one more. We've got Readiness. One more card. I'm going to get the top one, actually. I felt like that one wanted to come out. Oh, Healthy Diet. That's interesting. Okay, so Speak Your Truth. I had a sense of that. I felt a little frog in my throat a minute or so ago. And I thought, oh, there's a throat chakra thing coming up. So, yeah, it might be that you are going to need to speak your truth to one or more people. That doesn't have to be right away. It might be that you want to build yourself up to this or have a think about things that you want to say. But there is going to be this need for you to express yourself, because something that you have done is keep quiet, isn't it? You haven't spoken your needs. You haven't voiced your opinion. You haven't stood up for yourself when you needed to, and you have let other people trample all over you, use you as a doormat and voice their opinions over yours. And maybe you have felt like you haven't been heard, or you felt invisible. Well, that is changing, something that is changing for you, something that you are letting go of, group 2. You are going to step onto this timeline where you are going to learn how to speak your truth. With this yellow energy, the yellow again is the confidence and bravery and assertiveness. You are going to find your power on this new timeline and not be afraid to express yourself. So that is amazing. We have got Take a Closer Look. That's interesting, because I feel that what that's talking about in this reading is about you understanding the connection in a much deeper way, and understanding why this person was in your life or people, and understanding the life lessons that you have been learning from these connections. This is something that's going to evolve over time. It's not going to come in straight away, and Spirit is going to work with you on this, helping you to see from a different perspective and not just see through emotions, where you've been feeling hurt and betrayed or let down or disappointed or humiliated or really trampled all over, or however it is that you've been feeling. Spirit is going to help you to heal your emotions and to release your emotions so that you can see more clearly the life lessons that have been involved in what you've been going through. Because I feel like this is like a new chapter for you that is coming in with this new timeline, group 2, where you are closing the door on the past, on this past experience that has gone on for quite a long time, so that you can walk away from this kind of behavior from other people, so that the people that come into your life now and in the future are going to be more in alignment with the person that you are becoming. This is like you saying no to this behavior in your life, okay, on this new timeline. And this is you understanding things in a much deeper way as to what has been happening, what has been going on, what the soul lessons were that your soul wanted you to learn as a human, and what you are gaining from it. This readiness, this is a lovely energy that connects in so well with the yellow energy that I've been speaking about you taking action, being ready to move ahead, to do things in a different way, to maybe do things on your own, to be more confident, to be more assertive. Maybe you want to take trips on your own, or start new activities, or start new hobbies, or do a course, or get a new job, or get new friends, whatever it is. This is you stepping onto this path of being ready for change. This is you being ready for change. I'm getting the sense that you have felt very stuck up until now. And you might have been feeling like you've been unsticking yourself recently as 2026 has come in. You might have felt these changes already happening to you, and you're wondering what else you can do. Well, this is Spirit telling you that there is a lot is going to change for you now. It's like you are freeing yourself. It's like you've been stuck in glue and you are getting the glue off now, and you are stepping forward. So Spirit is going to help to guide you to the people and situations that are going to be more in alignment with this path that you are moving onto. Healthy diet. This is one of the changes that you need to make, group 2. Okay. This is about you taking better care of yourself, because My battery has just run out, so I'm going to put a still image of the cards just to finish the reading off with, rather than stop the reading there. I don't want to stop while I'm in full flow. Okay, so bear with me. So yeah, the healthy diet card there. This is about you learning to take better care of yourself, because this past connection or connections that you have been in, because they have weighed so heavily upon you and you've given so much, it has been really hard for you to take care of yourself, and for you to give yourself the self-care and the self-love that you truly deserve and that you truly need, group 2. So on this new timeline, you are going to be taking these really positive steps towards treating your body in a much better way and really taking care of yourself. So you might be wanting to change your diet. You might be wanting to make some changes to how you speak to your body. You might be wanting to get involved in a new exercise regime, but make sure that you're doing something that you really enjoy so that it's not a chore. You know, you might like going for walks out in nature. You might like dancing around the living room. You might want to go to the gym, whatever it is. Do what makes you feel happy, okay? And this also, like taking care of yourself, also involves you getting enough rest, making sure that you're getting enough time away from people and enough downtime and enough rest time so that you can actually take care of yourself, so that you've got time to yourself where you can sit in silence and enjoy the silence and clear your mind of thoughts and allow your emotions to come to the surface. This new timeline for you, group 2, is about you taking so much better care of yourself, allowing better people to come into your life, healing from the past and discovering the things that light you up and that make you feel happy. This is like a journey of self-discovery for you in this new timeline, of you discovering what makes you tick, who you are, what you like, what you don't like, who you don't like, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. This is such an amazing path that is opening up for you, that is going to evolve over years, and things that are going to improve gradually, incrementally, with each step that you take. Okay, my lovelies, I really hope that reading has helped you. Thank you for joining me here today. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care. Hello there, group 3. You chose this card, number 3, opportunity. So you've got 3 coming up, haven't you? Group 3 and number 3. 3 is a number of expansion, and this colour red represents change and action, making things happen. So I feel for you, on this new timeline that you're stepping onto, there is going to be quite a lot of change, expansion, and a lot of opportunities coming your way. I'm also getting the sense that there's going to be a lot of opportunity to bring more abundance into your life. I'm not just talking about money, but I do sense that money comes into it, yes. But I'm talking about other types of abundance, like love, you know, wealth in love and health. So lots of good things coming in. Let's see what we've got so far from these other cards. So we've got 44 cycles and 28 decide. I'm just going to get some cards from another deck to see what these opportunities are that are coming your way and what change is coming in for you. It feels like an abundant time for you on this timeline, like reaping the good seeds that you've sown, like your harvest is coming in. That's what I'm sensing. Okay, so we've got 22 yin yang and 38 the 4th chakra. So you've got some really interesting numbers. 38 is up to 11. You've got a 22 and a 44. So you've got these big master numbers coming in on this timeline. These are like big energies for you that bring in opportunities for massive growth for you. And it's going to be up to you as to whether you have got the courage and the trust and the self-belief as to what you make of these opportunities. You're going to have a lot coming your way that gives you the opportunity to improve your life in a lot of ways, you know, and make positive changes, bring in positive habits, or do really good things. I'm picking up a very general energy here for this reading, because it feels like, because, you know, these readings are general, and so the messages aren't going to apply to all of you, but I feel like you're going to be getting a lot coming towards you that is where Spirit is saying, what do you want in this timeline? What do you want? Focus on what you want to bring in, because you're going to have a lot of opportunity to expand. Now, this yin yang energy, I'm getting the sense here with it underneath the cycles card there. You see how there's actually like a similar shape going on here. We've got this curve. It's like the curve here, which is like the spiral of life. I feel as though the next few months, because this timeline is going to span for a really long time, okay? This is like the new change that is coming in for the rest of your life. But I'm doing the readings really that are covering the next few months. And the energy that you've got here on the left side of the reading over the next few months is you really closing out some cycles that have been repetitive for you. So this could include something like getting stuck in bad habits that you know you need to stop, and you might still be in that place, you know, where you've got that going on. But this is what's going to happen over the next few months, is that they are going to close out for you. Okay, so anything that you find yourself doing that feels like the old you, even if it relates to some behavioral traits or ways that you are treated by others, or things that you do, whatever it is, it's coming to an end. It's coming in for you to tie up loose ends and like tie it off and finish it and walk away from it. Okay. So that is the cycles card coming in to show you that things are ending. It's like there's some loose ends that still need tying up, some karmic cycles that are coming to a close in the next few months. I feel like Spirit's got us saying you've got to sweep the way clear, sweep your path clear first before you get onto this new timeline, so that you've got the space in your life for these new opportunities to come in. Okay. This yin yang energy, I feel like you might have been in a yin phase for quite a while, or maybe even currently you might still be in that energy, but that is shifting out for you. And then the yang energy is coming in, and that represents this red energy. This yang energy is action and change and movement. So this is the opportunity that is coming in over the next 3 months. With the decide card, you're going to have like a lot of choices to make on this new timeline, where you need to decide what it is that you want in your life. With all of these opportunities that are coming your way, there could be a lot to choose from, or there could be a lot coming in that's going to maybe pull you in a few different directions, or even split your attention. So it's going to be up to you, what you can do is connect with your heart and trust what feels right for you. Okay. So maybe not always necessarily listen to the head. I'm getting the message for a few of you that you've been very head-based, where you've been listening to the head a lot, and it's time to tune into your body more, to your heart more, to your intuition more, where you focus on not necessarily doing what looks good or what seems good on paper, but what will actually feel good and feel right to you, okay? Because that can often be different, okay? Because sometimes what looks good on paper or what makes logical sense, it's not always the best choice for us. So this timeline that you're moving on is kind of shifting you into a different perspective. You see on this card, we've got this bird's eye view looking down, and this view gives you a bigger picture of what is going on around you. And I feel that you are going to be using that a lot more on this new timeline, where you're going to be seeing a broader perspective. You're going to be seeing things from a higher perspective. You're going to be getting a view of a much bigger picture of what is coming in, things that you might not have seen before. And that relates to this cycles card as well, where these old cycles are moving out, and because you're seeing them in a different way, you're seeing things that you've done, you know, the way that you've done them, or the way that other people have treated you, or habits that you've got stuck in, you know, you're going to be seeing it from a different perspective and seeing the truth in it and realizing what is no longer good for you. So this is like really stepping into your heart and intuition energy I'm getting for this group. Okay. With these, I mentioned about the double numbers, the 11, 22 and 44. This is for some of you, this is going to be a level of awakening that comes in. For some of you, it's like you're stepping through across a threshold. For some of you, it might feel like you're being initiated. You know, it's going to feel different for each of you, but you are going through a shift on this timeline where your life is going to change, but not straight away. It's going to be a change that comes in bit by bit by bit, but only as you look back, as a year has passed, or 2 years or 5 years, you're going to see how massively different your life has become. Okay. I do feel for some of you, there is going to be a change in work or career that is coming in, like a significant change. I'm not seeing that necessarily straight away. One or two of you might even have it in your mind that you want to make that change at some point, but it doesn't feel like it's here yet. It feels like that will come in the future, maybe within a year, or maybe after a year, or maybe even longer for some of you. I'm not picking it up hugely for right now in the next few months, but I do see it on the horizon. Okay, so bear that in mind. Now, with this fourth chakra here, this is this heart energy that I've mentioned about you really opening up to the portal of your heart, because your heart connects you to spirit. And as I say, I do get the sense that a lot of you have been very head-based, where you have maybe made decisions based on fear, or based on being very responsible, or based on things making a lot of sense. And you maybe haven't been used to making decisions based on your intuition or from listening to your heart. And this new timeline is moving you in a different direction, where you are going to be tuning into your intuition more, listening to your body and the responses that your body gives you, and connecting with the portal of your heart, which connects you to your spiritual self, to your soul, and to your soul's divine blueprint. It also connects you to your spirit family. So I feel that you're going to be building on this connection to spirit more, and listening to your heart as to how it's guiding you for a more abundant life, because the heart will always guide us onto an abundant path that feels really good, whereas the head can send us on a path. I mean, sometimes, you know, it isn't bad making decisions from the head, because you might be doing it out of responsibility to make sure you've got enough money coming in, but often that does not lead to joy and happiness. And this path that you are moving on to, group 3, because the 3 is a number of joy. So this is what this timeline is leading you to: more joy, more enjoyment of your life, of yourself, and of what you are doing. And that comes from the heart. You know, whatever makes your heart sing will make you happy. And that is what you're moving into. That's where this timeline is leading you, group 3. Okay, let's get some more cards. I want to get some of these. These are message cards from this like relates to career and life purpose and that kind of thing. So even if you're not working, these messages will relate generally to your life. We'll see what comes out. I'm going to get 4. So that one jumped out first, didn't it? We have got independence. It's time to go out on your own and create your own business, or try something well outside your comfort zone. Yes, group 3, absolutely. As I said at the beginning, 3 is a number of expansion. So this is you needing to expand, do more, try more, experience more of life. For some of you, this is about you becoming self-employed. As I said, there are changes coming in relating to your career for some of you. Okay, so this might be something that you're thinking about at the moment, or you can start to take steps for, or write a to-do list as to how you can make this happen in your life. But this is also relating to you doing more on your own, group 3, and not being as reliant on others, not feeling like you need to be with someone when you are doing things, but actually exploring life and experiencing things on your own, because there is so much value to be had from doing that. It helps you to build up a lot of confidence, a lot of trust in yourself, a lot of courage, and a lot of self-belief when you're just doing things alone. I'm not saying to isolate yourself or anything like that, but to not always rely on somebody needing to do things with you, you know, because you haven't got the confidence yet to do things on your own. That is coming in for you, and that is amazing. It's amazing what you can experience in life by going off and doing your own thing, you know, because it will lead you to amazing doors that are waiting to open. We've got the door there on the opportunity card, and that's what's coming in for you, group 3. A lot of doors are opening, and it's up to you to choose which doors you want to go through. Okay, we have got manifesting. You have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen. Now that's funny, because I did just mention, didn't I, about writing a to-do list, especially if you're wanting to go self-employed or make career changes. But anything that you're wanting to bring in, any change that you're wanting to make, write it down. It's about creating the intention. You know, I find that for myself personally, I either write things down or I speak things out loud. That once it comes out of me, I then get this sense of energy of how it feels. When we hold things in, it's more difficult to get a sense of how it actually feels. But speaking about things or writing things down, once you do that and get that energy out of your body, you can then get a sense of whether it feels right for you or what change needs to be made. Okay, so this is another sign here, especially tying in with the master numbers, the double numbers that I've mentioned, because they do relate to manifestation and magic, that you are, like I keep saying, you have got the opportunity, you've got lots of opportunities, you've got lots of doors presenting themselves to you on this timeline, asking you where you want to make changes, where you want to head. Okay, we have got shedding and magic. I mentioned magic, didn't I? You've got magic. Yes. Shedding. You are starting to outgrow your work situation. Oh, that's interesting. That's confirmation again of what I've been saying, isn't it, group 3? You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. Okay, let's just talk about that first then. So what you're doing work-wise, if you do work, if you don't work, this is about, can relate to your daily activities or things that you do that you currently enjoy, or how you spend your time. So this is basically saying that what you're doing, how you're spending your time, it's not really motivating you as much. It's not testing your limits. It's not helping you to grow very much anymore. It's not helping you expand. And this timeline that you are moving on to is all about expansion. And this is why I'm getting this sense that you're going to want to shake yourself free of quite a lot of things, because they are limiting you, and you're going to be feeling that. You're going to be feeling it deep down. Your soul is going to be urging you, and you're going to want to break free. Okay, so 3, as I said, is this number of expansion. So this is about you letting go of what is holding you back, what is limiting you, what is restricting you, and that can include your own fears. You know, as we've talked about already, about you doing things on your own, you might have a little bit of fear or anxiety when I say that, possibly, if you've been used to doing things either in a couple or with friends, you know, always with someone. You might have a little bit of fear or anxiety relating to that. But this is about you becoming more independent and expanding and breaking out of these self-imposed restrictions that you've put on yourself and wanting more for yourself. That's what this boils down to, group 3, is you really wanting more for yourself. Okay, so and for some of you that is going to relate to work. Now we've also got this message on here: you work well in healing and medicine. Number 3 is also a message that can relate to healing as well. And some of you might get really interested in that, in the holistic side of things, especially where you might want to explore energy or natural remedies like plant medicines, that kind of thing. So you might find for some of you that is something that interests you. Maybe you're already on that path and you're going to take it further, and there's a lot more coming in. Some of you might even want to do this as work in some way, where you're helping others with what you learn learn, and maybe certainly helping yourself with your own health and well-being. I am getting the message also that health and well-being on a personal level for you, group 3, is also going to be important. Okay, taking care of your own health. So we've got the magic. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. That is very similar to this manifesting card here, which is wonderful. And this is about connecting with the energy in your heart here. This is the yang energy that you're moving into now, about taking action, writing things down, take action, take steps, make changes, make decisions on what you want to bring into your life. And don't set your sights as low as you have done. Set much higher goals for yourself. Expect a lot more coming into your life, because you deserve more than what you've been accepting and receiving so far, group 3. Okay, you deserve a lot more. I'm going to get some tarot cards from this cat tarot deck, see what other opportunities you've got coming in. Oh, look at that, the Ace of Cups. That is wonderful. This is the heart energy that I've been speaking about in the reading. This is you really connecting with your heart center in a big way. Group 3, your heart is going to open up, and you're going to really want to explore things that make you feel good. I'm not talking about sense gratification or short-term pleasures. I'm talking about things that are really meaningful, that make you feel, that like uplift you, make you feel joyful, and bring a sparkle into your life. Okay, this is you exploring more of your heart energy. This heart energy in your reading is very strong. I'm also noticing you've got a couple of 1 energies come out now. Number 1 is this influence of independence, you going off on your own, doing more things on your own. It's also the energy of new beginnings and doors opening for you, which I've mentioned already. We've got the 4 of Cups. Now, this is a lovely calming energy here where, oh look at that. Can you see that? That's a little robin redbreast, which symbolically stands for new beginnings, new developments, positive change coming in. So yay, more confirmation of what I'm talking about here. So the 4 of Cups, this is a nice, calm, balanced energy where your emotions are coming into balance more than what they have been doing. I feel as though for this group, you've been through a phase where life may have been hectic in the past at some point for you, or chaotic, or your emotions might have felt like they were a little bit all over the place or chaotic, or maybe they ruled your life more at some point in the past and you found it hard to find emotional balance. But that is changing for you on this new timeline, group 3, and your emotions are coming a lot more into balance. And I feel that if you haven't already, I think there's going to be 1 or more regular practices that you do where, like maybe even a daily practice where you practice calming yourself, or you calm your mind, or you practice meditation, or you practice breathing exercises, something like that, where you're really taking care of yourself in a much deeper way than you have done before. If this is something that you're doing already, I can see this practice deepening, or a new practice coming in, something that you haven't tried before. But if this is new to you, this is going to be something that you can really explore. And that connects in really well with this card that talks about the healing and medicine energies there, where you're going to get more in connection with your own body, with what your body is feeling and the messages that your body is telling you, okay, on how it feels. So we've also got number 5, the Hierophant. That's lovely. This is a card of wisdom and guidance and teaching. And also we've got, look, there's a key on there. I love seeing the keys when they come up in the readings, because this represents a few things. This is you unlocking yourself from your past restrictions and limitations. I've mentioned that already. Keys can also relate to wishes, setting wishes, bringing wishes in, and they can also relate to successes and answers, okay? So this new timeline that you are on, it's leading you to a lot more abundance, a lot more opportunity. The number 5 in the Hierophant card here relates to change in itself, and we've already talked about the change, haven't we? But we've got these other energies here in this Hierophant card where this is you starting to trust yourself more, be your own wise counsel, because I feel that you might have listened to the guidance of other people quite a lot in the past, but on this new timeline, group 3, you are going to be trusting yourself more, listening to your own wise advice and connecting more with spirit. So spirit is going to help you by putting ideas and guidance into your mind, which will come through your heart as loving guidance. And that's what you're going to be tuning into or learning to tune into more and more and more. Remember, this is a long-term timeline that you are on. So this is a lovely blossoming of the person that you are becoming. It's like you're stepping onto a new life with a new version of yourself that you are discovering more and more of, that is going to lead you to a lot more abundance, lasting abundance on lots of different levels. Okay, so be patient with yourself, because this is like a flower unfolding slowly. This isn't a fast moving energy in this reading at all. It's nice and gradual. You know how flowers, especially if you imagine like this fern here, how they open up nice and gently. This is you, group 3, opening up like a beautiful flower on this new timeline. Okay, so I really hope that reading has helped you. Thanks for listening, my lovelies. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care. Hello there, group 4. You chose this card, number 19, confidence. Now, on your new timeline, this is you coming out of hiding, okay? So you are going to be in the spotlight in some way, putting yourself out there in some way, being seen where you haven't been seen before. And this could even relate to being seen and recognized for a skill, a talent or ability, something that you do, that is going to be known. That's jumped out. We'll have that one. Number 5, change. Oh gosh. Do you know what? I love the sunflowers on there. That is such a positive symbol for you on your new timeline. Your life is going to change. I feel that in the past you may have been hiding away, locking yourself away, lacking confidence, maybe being a little bit fearful, being like afraid of what people thought of you, maybe being afraid of judgment and criticism, but that is changing on your new timeline. Let's get some more cards here and see some more information relating to this. So we've got 41 illumination. Now these two cards here, these are both 5 energies, 5 and 41, both add up to 5, and 5 is a number of change. 5 is also a number that relates to self-expression. So there could be something that you're going to bring into this world on this new timeline. There is a way for you to express yourself, and so that could be like communication, or it could be creativity. Okay, we've got 14 experience. Look at that, 14 and 41, another number 5. That is incredible. So group 4, this is all about change for you on this new timeline. This is also, the number 5 is about lots of possibilities, trying lots of things, experiencing lots of things in life. This is about you getting busy, doing more activities, maybe trying out different jobs, maybe even moving around, moving house, traveling more. This is like you experiencing life in a much bigger way. With this first card here, with the confidence card, with the giraffes hiding behind the bush, this is how you've been and how possibly you might still be in this cocoon phase or in this hiding phase, where you might have been going through some stuff, you might have been healing from some things, you might have been just going through a long phase of feeling like you wanted to withdraw from people, from experiences, from places, from life, from the world for a while. You might have been in a hermit phase where you've been spending more time going within, trusting your own inner judgment. But on your new timeline, this is all going to change for you. Okay, you are going to be going out there in the world. So don't worry, don't be afraid of this. It's going to be a good thing. Spirit is just making me tell you that this is going to be a good thing for you. Okay, you've got a lot of new experiences coming in. We've also got 10 rebirth, and both of these cards on the right hand side have both got this orange colour on them, which relates to the sacral chakra, and that can relate to connections with others, emotional connections, emotional bonds. So I feel that people are going to be in your life more on this new timeline, but also the orange is about creativity and abundance. And I mentioned about you expressing yourself either through communication or creatively. So I feel that you know, the group of you that have chosen this reading, this is relating to you bringing something into the world on this new timeline that is something connected with communication or media or a creative project, or maybe it like joins, merges all those three. It could be artistic, it could be writing, but you know, creativity comes in so many different forms. So it doesn't have to be artistic, okay? But this is you bringing something into the world in a tangible way, putting something out there, putting yourself out there, putting your voice out there, putting your talents out there for people to see, for people to recognize, you know, what you can do. Okay. So first of all, we'll look at these cards on the left hand side. So you've got this change coming in. For some of you, this could involve moving house quite literally. But this is like an element of what's coming in on your new timeline. Okay. We've got the illumination card. This change, by the way, it is going to be positive for you. This is a really positive shift, a positive timeline that you are moving onto. So there is nothing to fear here. This yellow colour as well. This is about like inner strength, power, courage, bravery. Okay. And that is an energy that you are going to be embodying more and more and more. Okay. So if you feel a little bit anxious when I say that you're going to be putting yourself out there, or you're going to be known, or people are going to see you, please do not worry, because Spirit is getting you ready for that. And you will feel ready when that happens, when the time comes. Okay. So do not fear, group 4. Now this lovely illumination card here, this is giving me the message that things haven't been very clear for you in the past about the direction that you're heading, about what you want to do with your life. It could relate to work, but I feel that it could relate to other areas in your life, and it could relate to what you feel your life purpose is, or your calling, or your vocation. Maybe it hasn't been that clear, or maybe you've had an idea about it, but you haven't been able to move ahead very far with it, no matter what you've done. And that's because you've been in a cocoon stage, in a preparation stage, where Spirit has been getting you ready for what's coming in. And so it hasn't been time for that to happen. Okay. So Spirit is letting you know that this new path that is opening up ahead for you, this change that is starting in 2026 for you, you are going to be shown more of the path ahead. I feel that this is going to come in the way of through your intuition, through intuitive thoughts, maybe feelings. Maybe some of you could get a flash of insight. You might get a vision or an image, or see something, or, you know, hear something in your mind through your psychic awareness that gives you a clue as to what's coming in. And it might even be hard to trust that at the moment. But as you take more steps along this path towards what you're wanting to achieve, then the path will become clearer, and the images or the intuitive hits that you're getting will become stronger. And so you'll start to trust in that more and more, and you won't feel so uncertain. You won't be doubting as much, and you'll gradually feel more and more sure about the direction in which you're going and what is coming in for you. I mean, we can't know everything, but Spirit, I do feel that Spirit is going to give this group little messages, little bits of guidance, little bits of insight about what is coming in for you, so that you know what to expect. Though Spirit is saying it is going to be better than what you expect, and not to tie yourself to things being a certain way and having certain outcomes, but to keep your mind open and expect wonderful surprises to come your way. Okay. So the other thing I notice in this reading, we've got these 3 5s and then we've got 2 number 1s here. We've got 19, which adds up to 10. And this is a number 10 on this card. That's the rebirth card. Number 10 is this energy of culmination where a chapter has completely closed out and you are on the precipice of a new beginning. And that's where you are now. It could be that there are some straggly loose ends that you are still tying up right now, but I don't feel that they're going to go on for very long, and this new beginning is imminent for you, group 4. Okay, so over the next few months you are going to be stepping onto this new timeline without a doubt. Okay, you've got this number 1 energy twice, which is about a new beginning, a new chapter. It's about you being brave and courageous and setting off on this new journey on your own, being independent, being strong, and not being afraid of what's coming in for you, and being open to the opportunities and the changes that are coming, because I feel that for you, there are going to be quite a few changes coming your way to the way that you live your life or the things that you are used to doing in your life. I feel that some habits could change for you. Maybe your schedule will change. Maybe the people that you hang out with will change. Maybe the places that you go will change. You know, there's change coming in all directions, in lots of places, and it's going to happen bit by bit. I feel that with this experience card here, this can sometimes relate to you being quite busy, okay? Because the number 5 energy can sometimes refer to burning candles at both ends, you know, where you're doing a lot, where you're waking up early, you're going to sleep late, and your day is packed full of activities, but good things, you know, things that you actually want to do. And it's like you're raring to go, you're raring to get moving in this new direction. But Spirit is saying, just remember, because this 5 energy is a lot of energy. It can feel all over the place. It can feel like you're being pulled all over, okay, group 4. So make sure you're making time to find your own inner center and to make sure that you are grounding yourself and making time to balance yourself, to balance your life. Look at how much time you're spending doing things versus resting, or versus leisure time, or versus sleeping time, or versus exercise time. You know, have a look at the whole equilibrium going on in your life and whether it is in balance or not, because the number 5 can send us off balance and it can make us want to do a little bit too much, especially of one thing. So especially, you know, when things feel really good, when we're doing something we really enjoy, make sure that you're not doing too much of it so that you're overworking yourself or exhausting yourself or expelling too much energy. Spirit is saying that you need to make sure that you are replenishing your energy reserves as you set off on this new timeline, because it is going to be all systems go for you, and it might even feel a little bit hectic at times. So Spirit is saying, make sure that you have got a daily practice, a daily ritual or routine where you make time for yourself, where you calm yourself down, where you slow right down, where you clear your mind. You can go into nature, connect with nature, lay down, have a nap, meditate, you know, do whatever works for you, group 4, but make sure that you have got that built into your schedule, okay, so that you are not feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. And if you start getting symptoms in your body, in your physical body, really take notice of them, because it could be that your body is saying, I need a rest, please give me a rest. You know, make sure that you're getting enough sleep, okay? Because it is action, action, action for you. The number 1 and the number 5 together, this is a lot of action of you moving forward and doing a lot, okay? And it is very exciting for you, but make sure that you are pacing yourself, okay? So this lovely rebirth card, this is another positive sign of a new beginning for you. This is your life transforming into something better. You've got new chapters starting, new doors opening, new beginnings coming in. Now I'm going to get some more cards. Actually, I'm going to get some, bear with me, dropping the cards there, sorry about the noise. Going to get some of these tarot cards. And that one. crazy jumping about these cards. 21 the world. Oh, wow. That is a fantastic card for you, group 4. That one's popped out. The Knight of Cups. That is lovely. Gonna get one more. That one. 8 of Wands. Okay. So 21 the world. Yeah, this is you feeling like you have got the world in your hands, group 4. Okay, this is a new beginning for you in a really big way on this timeline. This is like, you see here on this card, we've got these turtles at the bottom of the card here around this cocoon, because this is like you've been in this cocoon and you've been in this turtle energy for quite a long time. The turtles they take their time. They're like tortoises. They take their time. They don't need to move quickly. And what they're doing in that time that they've been taking, which if you remember, this is you, this was your hiding phase. What these turtles do is they watch, they observe, and they learn. So turtles have this energy of longevity and wisdom because they have been watching and observing for a long time, and that's what you've been doing, group 4. You have been observing life, observing yourself, watching all kinds of things, watching people, watching experiences, looking at your own experiences, learning from them, and you've been learning to navigate the realm of your emotions in the past. And now you've come out of this receptive resting phase that you've been in for quite a long time, where you've been learning how to balance your emotions with your mind, and you're moving up into the air phase, which links in with the butterflies here. We've also got a butterfly on the experience card there. We've also got the dragonflies and the fireflies. These are all creatures that fly, and this connects with the air phase that you're coming into next. Okay, so the air phase is where there's going to be a lot going on in your mind, where things might feel like they're up in the air, where it might also be hard for you to ground yourself. So make sure that you are grounding yourself regularly, especially if you've been spending a lot of time in your mind, in your imagination, dreaming up ideas, dreaming up plans, thinking of things that you want to do. Make sure that you are bringing yourself back down to earth often enough, okay, and you're not feeling too ungrounded. So this air energy as well, this can be quite fast moving. As I've said already, with the number 5 and the number 1, this is you getting swept off your feet on this new timeline. And this is like, this is a really, really, really big new chapter of your life, where you've been through this phase of like being quiet, being receptive for a long time. And now you're moving more into the taking action phase on this new timeline. Okay. And with this, the World card here, this is Spirit saying, you have got lots of success coming to you, lots of victory. These are goals being achieved for you. We've got the 8 of Wands. 8 is this number that can relate to our successes and achievements and goals being realised. And this is like, I mean, look at the stars coming out of the heart there. And we've got the lightning. This is full of power and energy. This is you setting your mind and heart and intentions onto the things that you want to achieve. And then this is you having the energy and the time and the courage and the patience and everything that you need to actually make these things happen, to make your dreams, goals and wishes a reality. That's what this timeline is all about for you, group 4. It's making things happen. This lovely Knight of Cups energy here, this signifies how you have mastered the emotional energy that I've spoken about already, and where in the past you might have been someone who maybe got knocked off balance quite easily with your emotions, or when life was throwing difficulties at you, maybe you found it hard to find balance and your emotionals swept you up or took control of your life and you found it hard to do other things. Maybe it was they were blocking your creative center as well, because when we're blocked up emotionally, when the emotions aren't flowing freely, that can block the sacral chakra that I mentioned at the beginning. Do you remember, with the orange color? So that can stop and block the flow of creative energy, but that is changing for you on this new timeline, group 4. That's really exciting. Your creative energy is going to be opening up, and there's going to be nothing to stop it. And you've got this really strong yellow energy as well, which I've mentioned about you finding your inner power, bravery and courage and willpower. This is about, yellow is also connecting to the mind energy as well. So this is mind and emotions coming into balance so that you can achieve what you have been wanting to achieve for quite a long time. That sounds really exciting. I'm going to get you some more cards just to see what else we've got on that one there on this timeline for you. Number 34, door to personal healing and happiness. That is fantastic. Look at that. We've got the lovely dove. We've got a rainbow in there. There's a peacock there. I mean, these doors are open to this beautiful view, which is yours to have. So where you have struggled in the past, group 4, with health problems, with any other problems that relate to feeling joyful, feeling fulfilled, where health has maybe slowed you down. I'm even getting the sense about money worries as well. It may have been that the flow of abundance has been really blocked for you for quite a long time. And I'm relating the word abundance to everything, not just money. So maybe love and health, as well as money, as well as good luck, as well as hope and everything good. It might have felt like that has been blocked for a long time, or it's been slow moving, or you haven't been receiving that much. Well, look at that card. The doors are opening to you on this new timeline. Okay. That's wonderful. We've got blossoming abundance. Oh my goodness me. I mean, look at that, group 4. This is what you are heading onto. Blossoming abundance. You have got everything coming into bloom around you. Do you know, I just checked the clock on the camera then and it said 2020. I mean, that's like perfect vision, isn't it? Which is giving me this message of the things that you have been visualizing in the past that you've been wanting to bring into this reality. You are going to see them happening now. Okay. So let's see what else we've got here. Final 2 cards. Shift your energy and new experiences and possibilities. 18 and 19, lovely, lovely cards. So 18 and 19, that is a 9 and a 1 energy there, confirming this culmination of the ending and the new beginning. The shift your energy, this is literally your energy shifting, you shifting onto this new timeline. Stuck energy that has been in your body from emotional pain that has been stuck in your body is releasing, okay? Over the next few months, I am getting this message that there's going to be some emotional releasing that's coming out through your body. You might notice some weird pains or some stiffness or just some odd physical symptoms that come up as you release this stuck energy. Okay, so let it flow. Do what you can to take care of yourself, but it will come through your body. Okay, and then the new experiences and possibilities. I mean, this is lovely confirmation of what I've been talking about throughout the whole reading. You've got the experience card under there. You've got all of these new experiences and opportunities, new doors opening up to you, lots of new things coming in, lots of things to try to experience and to decide what you want to do, how you want to do things, and how you want to dream your future into being. I feel that the next few months, it's not going to be that things become concrete for you yet in the next few months. This next few months is really about you being woken up and your energy enlivening, you feeling alive and more full of vitality than you have ever felt, and coming out of your cave, your hiding place, and doing more in the world and taking part more in the world. Okay. So group 4, I really hope that reading has helped you. It sounds like a welcome change for you. Thank you so much, my lovelies, for listening. I'm sending you love from my heart to yours. Take care.